Hey guys, you are watching Skullgirls Encore. I'm Jett from inthirdperson.com and splitkick.com, and that was the single coolest combo I've done in this game, so it's probably only going to go downhill from here. This is, I think, a very interesting fighting game. It's got a lot of cool stories around the creation of the game, and the launch, and death, and now rebirth of this game, and this one also has a bit of a special place in my heart. So before we go into that, let's talk about this new character here, Squiggly. She was part of the Kickstarter campaign where if they raised enough money, you would get this character included, and I believe she was the first one. And I've been messing around with her for like the last hour or so, just wanting to get an understanding of her moves and general idea of how to use her. So she has this like focus palm thing, which hits people far away. She has this focus move. I don't really know what it does. She has this sort of like vacuum cleaner type move thing. I don't know. She has that, just a really fast whip. She has probably most interestingly for a lot of people, she's got the scorpion spear. Oh, hold on. I think she even says come here or get over here or something like that. Let me get the audio right. This is a mistake I do every single time when I'm making these videos. I have the headphones plugged into the wrong thing and the volume's wrong. Anyway, yeah, get over here. And what else? She has this move which kind of goes under the ground. One thing I haven't really explored is her ability to charge moves like that. She lets that one go. I don't really know what it does. I'm guessing it's just more powerful versions of each thing. So yeah, that one combo I did. I was messing around for an hour because, one, I didn't want to embarrass myself on the video and not be able to show you guys anything cool. But one of the other things about Skullgirls that I really liked when I was playing it was I enjoyed this combo system a lot. I feel like off that standard chain combo, so it's light, medium, heavy. Here, she has a launcher, so you can take people to the air and do all sorts of things from there. And that one combo I did at the beginning was kind of the ultimate version of it. I think there's at least my ultimate version. I'm sure there are people that do way better at this than I do. So let me try and do the one that did a lot of damage. So it was 1, 2, up, 1, 2, down, flame, spear, 1, 2, up. There it is. And that did almost half health on a single character. So if we were playing, if that person was on a three-person team, it would probably do a lot more damage. Alright, so I'm going to hop into arcade mode. I don't know if I'm going to play any online. I don't think I'm ready for it, personally, but I really... Yeah, let's just go into arcade mode and... Oh, what did I do here? No, this is not what I wanted to do. Let's go to the main menu. So Skullgirls, origin of this game. It was created by Lab Zero Games, headed by a guy named Mike Z, who, as I take it, was very well known in the fighting game community and was working on his own fighting game engine at the time. And he ended up meeting up with a guy who was an artist, and they kind of paired his art with Mike Z's game design, and thus came Skullgirls. So I remember, let's try story mode, see what happens here. What did I remember? It was around the launch of this game. I was excited for this game just because it was another fighting game and it got some buzz, and I did like it. I found that I really liked the combo system and how open it felt, but I had a problem. Well, not really a problem. I just felt like this isn't really my style of game. Marvel vs. Capcom. I do like MVC3, but I feel like that's even a step easier than this. This just felt... It was almost too open, and the combos that it requires you to use are really long. You memorize long strings of button inputs, and I'm just not that good at that. But I respect it for what it does, and I enjoyed it for that. I competed in a Skullgirls tournament, actually. It was at Toryukin, and I went in with the intention of playing Street Fighter, Marvel, and Street Fighter Cross Tekken, but at the time Street Fighter Cross Tekken was 2v2, and I could not find a partner to play that game with me. That game was not all that popular, and was even less popular here in Toronto, so no one was playing that game. So I decided to sign up for Skullgirls instead, and I managed to win my first match, even though I didn't play that game all that much or was particularly good. Though I think, besides remembering that one win, I will never forget, it was during Skullgirls warm-ups, and I was playing against a guy who was really good. He ended up getting 4th place in the tournament, and he was just destroying me. And, I mean, we were talking, and I was telling him straight up, hey, I'm not that good. And he was kind of making fun of my combos for being day 1 combos, because they did really suck. But the thing I remember about that in particular was Justin Wong was right behind me, watching me play and get destroyed by this guy. So, I mean, it's like the equivalent of Michael Jordan watching you suck at basketball. And that was pretty embarrassing. I mean, I could have gone up and talked to him or even challenged him to a game that I was better at, but he's probably forgotten about that whole thing and about me at this point. But for me, the one time I interacted sort of with Justin Wong, he just watched me get owned, and that's kind of embarrassing. So, I mean, the life of this game, I mean, it wasn't that big of a hit, but then they did their own Indiegogo campaign where they were raising money for updates and stuff, and it was huge. I think it raised over $1 million by the time it was all said and done. But just before they were about to release Skullgirls Encore, Konami pulled the plug on them and said, we're not publishing this game anymore. So these guys had to republish the game themselves, and if you're on PSN, you had to get a separate download code and all that jazz to get in. It wasn't that bad, but I do have it now. I don't know if this is going to be enough to get me to play this game with any sort of regularity, but I think it's really nice for the fans that they do get this big update to it. I haven't really messed around with it other than this one character, so I can't speak in any real detail about how they've rebalanced everything else. Ooh, that was an overhead. Oh, nice cross up there, but I couldn't do anything about it. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, scoop, and let's finish with that move. Oh. Oh, okay. I like that. One of the other interesting things about this game... Oh, that was a nice dodge. Interesting story tidbits of this game for me is that this game was actually my jumping off point with Split Kick. I had written a Skullgirls review on my site, inthirdperson.com, and a couple of days later, I got an email from one Adam Bash who said, hey, I read your Skullgirls review, and I really like your work. Do you want to join us as part of the crew? And that's kind of how it all started, just off of Skullgirls. And I did some, I think, backtracking after the fact and to find out how that even all happened. And I saw that Aaron Focal, who I've also on Split Kick, who I play a lot of games with, he was writing a review for Skullgirls around the same time, and he was looking for feedback, and I can't remember the exact thing, but Adam ended up looking for other Skullgirls reviews just to see how other people approached it, and I guess he randomly found mine on Twitter. So that's how the whole Split Kick thing with me came to be. So I do have a bit of a warm and fuzzy spot in my heart for this particular game for that very reason. Alright, let's try and put on my best show. I was admittedly more or less mashing buttons in those previous matches, but let's try and do this for serious now. Alright, I want to get in, and I want to hit my fat combo. Oh, okay, push block there. Oh, nope. I'm gonna punish that now. Ah! Uh-oh, that's not safe. Throw. Throw. Okay. Oh. Okay. guy's just blocking everything right now. Alright, nope. Fine, you're gonna block, I will throw you. Sweep. Man, how am I gonna get this guy? Uh-oh. Alright, if he's gonna keep blocking... Check this out, check this out, check this out. There it is! Boom. Oh, no. I didn't even do anything off of that. That kind of stinks. Alright. I want to hit one fat combo before we go. Man. Computer's playing way too defensive. Let's do one more match. Curious to see where Skullgirls goes from here. It clearly has a fan base who've put a lot of money into this game. Skullgirls raised over $1 million during their... It wasn't a Kickstarter, it was an Indiegogo. And during last year's Player's Choice voting, where people donated to charity in order to get their game into EVO, Skullgirls was one of the top 3 games. I think it was number 2, just behind Smash. And it was pretty close up until the very end. So, I mean, people are willing to put money behind this game, but I don't know if it's enough to keep interest in this game going outside of a small and niche community. But I guess that's the hope, right? They relaunched the game, put a little money into supporting it, put in the new characters, and hopefully it gains enough interest and gains a new audience. I think it's going to be a very tough challenge for them, but I hope for the best. I think this is a solid game, particularly for more advanced for more experienced fighting game players that are looking for something different. This clearly fits the bill. And even on a little more casual level, or at least a little more mainstream level, the connection with this and the Marvel vs. Capcom games is pretty close, so it does have that going for it as well. So that's Skullgirls Encore. If you're interested, you can grab this on Xbox Live or PlayStation Network. Alright, I just want to hit this combo one time in an actual match. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, come on, stop ducking. Uh-oh, this is not good. Oh, no. Here's my chance. No! Okay, I got 99% of it. That's good enough for me. So that's Skullgirls Encore. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am Jett from inthirdperson.com and splitkick.com. Definitely head over to those sites for more content from me and my homies. As far as video stuff goes, you can find me on YouTube at youtube.com/JettInThirdPerson. And on Twitch, I plan on doing some streaming soon over at youtube.com/JettInThirdPerson. So I was having some issues before with my old account, JettFTW, so just head over to Jett in Third Person, all in one word, going forward. So until next time, thank you for watching. I am Jett, and hope you come back for the next video.